capital SA. We are going to get started. First thing, as always, this is not trading advice, and I'm not a financial advisor of any sort. You can contact me on Twitter throughout the course of this podcast if you have questions, and I'll try to address it during the broadcast. My Twitter handle is at STXCrypto. This is a Squawk. We'll be proceeding initially anyway in Squawk fashion. And for the uninitiated, a Squawk is basically like an auction-style readout of the market that was historically... mostly historically, been used for various reasons, whether somebody's walking away from the monitor or whatever. But we're going to run through like the top 20, not necessarily top 20, but my top 20, according to CoinMarketCap. And we'll be pulling data from CoinMarketCap through Apogee Crypto. We'll also cover the most recent crypto news stories from Crypto Panic using the Crypto Panic news aggregator. We do the most recent, not necessarily the leading stories, because by the time it's big news, the crypto whales have already sold. So we'll read the recent hot or not. In other words, whether it's like interesting or not, I'm just going to try and pull like the 10 or 20 most recent news stories in the hopes of catching some good news early, and in doing so, bringing you the most value. That's the theory anyway. We'll mention Bitcoin sentiment as reported by the StockTwits sentiment meter, and take a brief look at the crypto heat map, which you're looking at on your screen right now. We are looking at volume plus or minus over the last month across the crypto market, but we'll be reading out volume changes over the last 24 hours and the last 7 days. So if you're listening on Anchor.fm, Spotify, or Stitcher, you'll be getting those two figures anyway. You'll be getting the 7 day and the 1 day volume changes. But if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you'll also have the 1 month heat map up. So that's what we'll be doing. If you want to know more about me and what I'm trying to do in the crypto world, you can go to cryptocapitalsa.com. I'm essentially a trader, but I try my best to convince my blockchain colleagues that I'm not trading shill only. I am fascinated with the crypto market and crypto trading specifically, and so I try to keep it like that. I also run a meetup here in San Antonio. If you're in the quote-unquote Silicon Hills greater area, you can come on over to my meetup at meetup.com/San Antonio Crypto. And again, my Twitter, Twitch, Telegram, Anchor, YouTube, IG, and Facebook account are available through the website. But definitely through Twitter, and IG uses the same handle at STXCrypto. You're likely listening on Twitch right now if you're listening to this live. Otherwise, it'll be a few hours to a few days or weeks old on Anchor and YouTube. Anchor.fm/BlokSquawk. And then you can just type in BlokSquawk on YouTube. You should be able to find my page that way. So let's get started here. Just pulling up the market data here. And we're going to blast through this as quickly as possible. At times, like I said, it's like an auctioneer style Squawk readout of current state of the market. And intermittently, I'll be taking breaks, adjusting my monitors and stuff like that. So you'll hear a standby here and there. But for the most part, we're going to try and blast through this as quickly as possible. Ready? Let's go. Okay, gas coming in at 108th by market cap by the same symbol, GAS, trading at $5.16, down 1.74% in the last day, up 3.16% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume is 916,241. Auger by the symbol REP in at 51st place by market cap, trading at $12.53, down 0.69% in the last day, up 8.17% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume at 1.6 million. Electronium by the symbol ETN in at 47th by market cap, trading at 1.9 cents, down 2.63% in the last day, down 10.78% in the last week, guys. 24-hour traded volume there is 1.2 million. True USD blasting its way onto the top 50 a couple days ago with all that tether mess by the symbol TUSD in at 45th by market cap, trading at $1.01, down 0.27% in the last day, down 0.47% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume there at 18.7 million. Verge XVG in at 40th by market cap, trading at 1.4 cents, down 2.87% in the last day, down 1.12% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume, 2.6 million. Icon ICX in at 31st, trading at 68 cents, down 4.09% in the last day, up 12.85% in the last week for Icon, and 24-hour traded volume there is 16.8 million for Icon. Lisk, moving on to Lisk, LSK in at 29th, trading at $2.90, down 1.58% in the last day, down 5.09% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume for Lisk, guys, at 6.5 million. Quantum by the symbol QTUM in at 27th, trading at $3.82, down 2.98% in the last day, up 9.48% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume, 93 million. Doge coin by the symbol DOGE and at 21st, trading at 0.4 cents, down 4.79% in the last day, down 13.29% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume, 22.7 million. Zcash by the symbol ZEC moving into the top 20. Zcash in the 20th by market cap, trading at $119, up 0.44% in the last day, up 7.24% on the week, guys. 24-hour traded volume at 64.7 million. Ethereum Classic by the symbol ETC in its 16th by market cap, trading at $9.60, down 2.06% in the last day, up 1.15% in the last week, and 24-hour traded volume there is 135.4 million. Moving into the top 15 now, guys. Stand by. Moving into the top 15 here, guys, going into Neo by the same symbol in at 15th place, trading at $16.56, down 0.44% in the last day, down up 5.36% in the last week. 24-hour traded volume, 321.6 million. Binance coin by the symbol BNB and at 14th, trading at $9.71, down 1.93% in the last day, up 3.52% on the week, guys. $29.7 million in 24-hour traded volume. Dash by the same symbol DASH in at 13th by market cap, trading at $154.84, down 3.01% on the day, down 1.71% on the week. 24-hour traded volume for Dash, guys, is at 189.7 million. IOTA by the symbol MIOTA in at 12th, trading at 49 cents. 49.5 cents, down 3.6% in the last day, down 0.44% on the week, guys. $21.8 million in traded volume over the last 24 hours. And Tron by the symbol TRX in 11th, trading at 2.4 cents, up 0.12% in the last day, down up 12.34% on the week, guys. And Tron's 24-hour traded volume is at 112.4 million. Moving into the top 10, standby. Okay, guys, Monero XMR in at 10th by market cap, trading at $103.05, down 2.26% on the day, up 0.73% on the week, guys. 24-hour traded volume there is 22.7 million. Cardano by the symbol ADA in at 9th by market cap, trading at 7.5 cents, down 2.75% in the last day, up 2.46% on the week, guys. 24-hour traded volume there, 28.3 million. Tether by the symbol USDT in at 8th, trading at 97 cents. 24-hour traded volume at 2.4 billion. Standby. Moving into the Lucky 7 now. Lucky 7. And guys, Bitcoin dominance right now rests at 53.9%. 53.9% for Bitcoin dominance. Moving into the top 7 now, Litecoin by the symbol LTC in its 7th by market cap, trading at $52.68, down 1.82% on the day, up 1.4% on the week, guys. And market cap there with Litecoin is at just over $3 billion. 24-hour traded volume for Litecoin is $296 million, $296.5 million. Stellar by the symbol XLM in its 6th by market cap, trading at 23.9 cents, down 0.54% on the day, up 12.55% on the week, guys. And 24-hour traded volume there, 59.4 million. EOS by the symbol EOS in at 5th by market cap, trading at $5.37, down 0.75% on the day, up 3.48% on the week, guys. And EOS's 24-hour traded volume is 436.4 million. Bitcoin Cash in at 4th by market cap, symbol BCH, now trading at $439.81, down 2.01% on the day, down 0.06% on the week, guys. 24-hour traded volume for Bitcoin Cash at 328.9 million. Moving into the top 3 now, standby. Moving into the top 3. XRP or Ripple by the symbol XRP and at 3rd by market cap, trading at 45.9 cents, down 1.78% on the day, up 15.15% on the week, guys. And 24-hour traded volume there is 477.9 million. Ethereum by the symbol ETH in its 2nd, trading at $203.77, down 1.62% on the day, up 5.1% on the week. 24-hour traded volume, $1.3 billion for Ethereum, guys. And lastly, of course, Bitcoin by the symbol BTC in at 1st by market cap, trading at $6,491.85, down 0.74% on the day, up 3.35% on the week. And 24-hour traded volume for Bitcoin, guys, was 3.9 billion. Exactly 3,936,067,915 today. Guys, total market cap was at 208.8 billion and 24-hour traded volume was at 11.6 billion. And that's going to do it for the state of the market. Let's move on into sorry about that. Moving on into, I think we're going to do Crypto Panic next. Yeah, the news is just aggregating. Okay, so guys, as I stated in the beginning of the stream, we're doing only the most recent stories, not the biggest stories. Because, I mean, by the time it's a major story, it's already been traded on. So we're going to go over the most recent stories in the hopes of maybe one day catching something early enough that we can provide you enough value. So let's proceed with the news. 21 minutes ago, from Cointelegraph was a report stating blockchain and crypto industries see growing demand for talent. Yeah, and let me make a comment on that real quickly, guys. I want to say the last 3 or 4 meetups that we've had scouts in there looking for primarily coders, right? Because most of the time you get people with business ideas that are in there looking for somebody to execute on their code. I think probably as we move further and further into the future, entrepreneurs will have to become code savvy themselves and code literate. Is just no way to get around it. Eventually I think everybody's going to have to be code literate on some level. And so it's kind of crazy to see somebody come in and realize that that coders are harder to come by than they realized. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on, 34 minutes ago from ccn.com, slain Bitcoin investor was cashing out to buy an apartment. I think I heard something about that. 40 minutes ago from qz.com, Korean crypto exchanges have a new plan. Get the hell out. Yeah, well, Bitcoin didn't have a really good start in Korea, so it doesn't surprise me that they're trying to get out. 41 minutes ago also from bitcoinnews.com, CFTC discusses possible crackdown on blockchain-powered prediction markets. Uh-oh. Well, I told you guys that this wasn't investment advice, right? We're not creating a market anyway. We're just trying to provide value. If you can extract it. Again, 41 minutes ago from CryptoGlobe.com, investigations of $11 million in Indian scam ends as victim refuses to testify. Not sure what's going on there. 51 minutes ago from Reddit on DashPay, Dash will be a base pair first decentralized exchange. ZDEX, the world's first zero-knowledge proof decentralized exchange, is coming out in November. About an hour ago, what's happening now? November 1st, SEC FinHub, BitConnect lawsuit grows. Boring Company. Oh, yeah, I heard about the Boring Company. Apparently, the Boring Company is accepting. That's one of Elon Musk's companies. I think it might even be the company that he used to sell the flamethrower, if you're familiar with Elon Musk's flamethrower. They talk about that on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you, it's like the number one podcast, like episode period dot on the iTunes store. And so if you go there and you type in Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, like if you haven't heard that podcast, you have to. It's absolutely brilliant. Like, they smoke weed together, Elon Musk and Joe Rogan, and they talk about the flamethrower, all sorts of stuff. It was just a really, really cool episode. I don't think you could plan that kind of thing. They were just having a good time. At first, it seemed like a little awkward to me, but it's it's one of those things where it's awkward in the beginning, and then they became fast friends. So it was an interesting dynamic to see them talk to each other. And he talked about the Boring Company and the flamethrower a little bit, but it looks like the Boring Company is beginning or will begin soon to accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I don't think it was Bitcoin Cash or Ripple. I think it was Litecoin. There's a few in there. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And it doesn't surprise me that Elon Musk would be as forward-thinking as that. From livebitcoinnews.com, Bitcoin price breakout. Only a matter of time, says analyst. Concerning Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, 1 hour ago, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM, and RVN technical analysis chart by thechartguys.com. And those are just some of the headlines, guys, from CryptoPanic.com. I think we'll be moving on here. I just wanted to make a brief announcement on not an announcement, but I wanted to show you guys, for those of you not seeing the screen right now, if you're listening, Bitcoin sentiment, according to StockTwits, rests at 67.48% now. Post volume is down significantly from a couple of days ago, but it does kind of seem like there is a sort of trend starting to grow here, and it looks like we may be moving into a period of increased sentiment, or discussion anyway. But the sentiment is kind of down. 67.48% is low for Bitcoin, and considering that the post volume has been going up, I would say that that's probably an indication of potential volatility, in my own personal opinion. But I mean, only time will tell, guys. StockTwits has a lot of really cool statistics and just data. It's just a great place to get data, as well as to gauge sentiment and trader sentiment. So that's good stuff. I think we should probably move on to the charts here, guys. So I'm pulling up Litecoin. I felt like we should take a look at Litecoin. Let me close out some of these windows real quick, because I don't know why my memory on my... I think it's probably because I got like 10 billion windows open right now. Litecoin against the US dollar on Coinbase Pro is now trading at $51.78, guys. That's a current price. And over the last couple of hours, 2-3 hours, we've had some upward movement from a short period of consolidation earlier this evening. The date, guys, is for historical references, 18 October in the year 2018. Time here in San Antonio is about 7:47 p.m. That will put us at about an hour after crypto session close, or crypto session open, or the new crypto day. And I'll update the clock here to reflect universal time for ease of correlation. And so I wasn't gonna do a Litecoin chart. I was just gonna stick to Bitcoin, since everything kind of basically moves off of it. But I thought I might branch out and start looking at some of these other charts, some of these varying behaviors. So right now we're looking at the 1 hour chart, and we've basically been in this kind of consolidation over the last few days. There was a big drop off back on the 10th, and then we kind of stabled out. There was a jump in price on the 15th, but it rebounded rapidly, and came right back into its consolidation range, and has been ranging ever since. But I don't know. Now that I look at it, it kind of looks like maybe it wanted to form a double. I don't know. No, that's kind of a double bottom right there. So But I mean, we'll just have to see, guys. Kind of an abrupt double bottom. I don't think I would necessarily call it a double bottom. Let's start digging down into the 15-minute chart. Earlier today, I said we're gonna update to UTC time, right? Let's get current. Let's get concurrent. Yeah, so current UTC time is 50 minutes after the new Universal Day, and yesterday and all throughout yesterday, the price was in a steady trend downward. You can kind of take a look at this right here. And if you're looking on the stream right now, guys, I'm just setting up kind of a trend channel that we kind of operated in throughout most of the day yesterday. But it looks like, I don't know, a couple hours ago we started reversing. There's been some minor retracements on the way up. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, when you pull out and you look, I mean, it looks encouraging, but when you pull out and you kind of look at it in the hour, it's just you know, it's just another move in this kind of long consolidation. Levels to be looking at, right, is like we set some basic support levels in our current movement at approximately 51.30 and 51 even. We set some basic support levels there, and right now we're operating above that at 51.95. But for this movement, this bigger movement over the last few days, we have a bottom at around $50.06 Litecoin, and maybe another soft bottom around 50 and a half. And then like true kind of like support over this long period of consolidation is really around 51.27, 51.32. So I mean, we're still relatively low, and that's on the 1 hour chart. Pulling out into the 1 day, I mean, we're actually kind of towards the top end of this downward wedge formation right here. We're actually testing resistance at the top of this movement. I haven't drawn this line this far yet, but you basically extrapolate it and it takes us right here. So even though we're testing support on the intraday, on the daily chart, we're testing resistance. So I mean, all that's important to make note of if you're new to trading. You want to look at the charts that you're trading. You know, if you're an investor and you're going to be buying over the long term, selling a few years down the line or whatever, you really want to be looking at this chart right here, the daily chart, what we call the daily chart. Each candle on that chart represents 1 day. But you know, if you think you want to be a day trader and you're starting to look at those types of strategies or whatever, you know, position traders and swing traders will use like a 1 hour chart, but you know, we're really concerned with like the 30-minute, the 15-minute chart, 5-minute chart, even the 1 minute chart in some cases. And so for those of us trading intraday, it looks like we started out today with a bullish movement. I don't know, like you see right here, I had drawn this level of support. It was previous support. I had drawn it at 52.03, 52.04, around there. and so we were operating below that. We punched through that yesterday, and then we started to rebound. When we came up, we kind of tested that previous level of support, and in doing so, making it resistance. It's resistance now at 5204, and we kind of tapped it and then came back down. We punched through briefly, but there were no closing prices above it. And so, guys, you can kind of see, like, this is just, I'm looking at the 15-minute chart. I think when I started this chart, we hadn't hit, or when I started this podcast, we hadn't hit this level yet. You know, so you can kind of see this, you know, paying attention to previous levels of support and or resistance, like, really do end up paying off. You know, most of the time you're going to hit those levels and then people are coming back down because that's what everybody's looking at. I mean, you know, everybody has their own trading style, their own strategy, the intricacies of their trading plan. But, you know, support and resistance levels work. So, you know, it starts getting a little more complicated when you decide, okay, well, what am I going to do when price reaches or closes at a certain price? Am I going to buy below it in the hopes that it's going to punch through above it? Or am I going to buy as soon as it closes above it if it has volume and I think the move is going to continue? Or, you know, coming down, am I going to short it going down below support? You know, there's any number of combinations or strategies that you can use when you're trading this. But support and resistance, it works. Volume and price action works. And most of the time, from what I listen to a lot of Chat with Traders, which is a popular trading podcast, and also Two Blokes Trading. And a lot of, like, reputable traders will come onto these podcasts, and it seems to be a common theme with many of them, where many of them, you know, they'll tell you that they pay attention to indicators like money flow, stochastics, MACD, RSI, all that stuff to a certain extent, but it seems to me that many of them are trading primarily based off of price action, support and resistance, trend channels, zones. So that's my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm not telling you how to trade. I'm just telling you what I've heard and what I understood going into all of this. And it's worked for me. I still regard myself as like a new trader, but if you're, most of the time, like, if you come across a humble trader, they're probably being kind of genuine. Most people who are arrogant when it comes to trading and stuff like that are just blowing smoke up your ass. So, but isn't that true with anything and everything? So I don't know. I've been on my pulpit for a while here. I'm gonna get off of it. So that's it. I just wanted to take a look at Litecoin with you guys. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a look at Bitcoin on BitMEX next time around. It might be interesting to start looking at BitMEX as an exchange and talking about, you know, the different options that BitMEX offers on their site. Should be pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and kill the recorded portion of this. We may continue to squawk on a more informal level, but that's going to do it for us at BlokSquawk and Crypto Capital SA today, guys. It's the 18th of October at 8 p.m. Central Time. And I'm going to bid you guys adieu and good luck trading. Hit me up again on Twitter or Instagram at STX Crypto, and hit me up with any questions, comments, concerns, advice. You want to tell me you think I suck. I would actually really look forward to that bit of information, because I'm going to take what the market tells me and believe it. I may not particularly give a shit about what one individual person has to say, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to aggregate all of your comments together and draw a picture up from it. And that does it there. Also, if you are listening to this on another platform and you're not listening to the Twitch stream right now, you can head on over to twitch.tv / STX crypto and jump on there and subscribe to notifications in my channel so that you can be notified when I begin to stream. That's really the fastest way to consume this information. Trying to think. We don't have a meetup here in San Antonio for another, let's say, week and a half. So, but as that date approaches, I'll begin making more announcements on it. And that's going to do it, guys. I look forward to hearing from you all on social media over the next couple of days. And we'll see you guys later.